The time is about 9:21. Today is 22 June 2022. I am in around the Kating is there is here. Kating is something, for example, look like I don't know. It has issue for homeless and like this. God bless human everywhere. No? Absolutely. I forgot, unfortunately, the most important issue for human, as I said, Ten Commandments, Moses has totally defined humanity, and as one priority is called one God, and absolutely the first is, and that is nine, for example, other infinity great commands also has issue for human, and totally these nine commands has with absolutely the first item is one God. We never have these nine commands without one God. And I say again, one God is mean same justice for any human, or same right for any human. And absolutely you can sacrifice other nine commands for the first, for priority as an human. And that is also with humanity is so important. You sacrifice nine commands with humanity also. That means you should, for example, take a refuge. You don't have money and like this, and you can absolutely, you must take a refuge. If you don't have money, you can, for example, come with something transportation as you able as you can, and save your life, and absolutely as important. But for example, you don't have money, and like this, if something has control, to say I am a refugee with humanity, never say lie and like this, but absolutely to come and live obvious situation like real sample Iran, and to come, for example, uh, you know, immigration as an immigration. You have brain and makes so better than me to analyze. I said, for example, also any country, any has situation. We never have, for example, alien, all female, and but never homolate, natural homolation. I say again and again, all human, absolutely, with the natural pattern to say male and female also. That is for human to stimulate, to absolutely analyze with real sample Iran for Middle East, and you can, for example, for your situation, also for West has issue, unfortunately, rationally, real and fake. As I said, for example, we never care naturally to make harmonic, also to repeat with these two words, that was something has issue with your anxious, your body, to release them and make humanity for yourself. If you also never care naturally, has infinity great to make humanity also. But if you can, for example, with this voice, they have issue to say, you repeat for harmonic, and many easy to manage and to control, and everything's I am with this situation, no contact with my family, poor family, Iran, after more than 1 year, unfortunately, and never do it. And for example, with nothing to say, at least my social worker, when she is on the work, at least. You can imagine for others. But never lose trust to God and human. Sickness problem, I don't know, vagina, original vagina problem, you know? And absolutely never care naturally, as I defined before, to practice. And with harmonic, real and fake, for example, West has issue, unfortunately, especially West, especially Europe, to make harmonic for them, real and fake, to say not, for example, so easily, sometimes so quietly, sometimes with yourself for humanity, never care naturally, fake, for example. And sometimes in your brain. And also sometimes, for example, look at somewhere to repeat for yourself, practice. For example, one side, left side to say fake, and left side right, right side, for example, real, fake, real, and like this. That is, for example, and you can so easily manage with this totally integration. They say again and again, they makes everything I describe after, uh, you know, especially 3 years I has issue with public to put, and more than 3 years I think on the public, unfortunately, but I have to, and I have a public problem. And I say again and again, we have 10 commands of Moses to define humanity, and the first is so important: same justice or same right for any human, anyone. And that is, for example, if you have absolutely you have a problem, if you have problem with system problem to immigration, to take immigration, to take a refuge, unfortunately, but you have to, for you are human. And for example, with 10 commands, the first is one God. 9 commands also has mean with absolutely with one, as a one God, as a first, as a the first, as to uh, have mean. But without one God, they don't have any OB. OB is delusion of nothing, especially nothing of humanity. And sacrifice, for example, others' command to save the first. The first is one God. Is infinity great. Look like Hind, Imam Hossein, to sacrifice himself and family. Infinity great. As I defined, how to make a human is so important with Quran and Imams. We are not Jesus. We must natural pretend more and more to make to be natural. God bless human, and also this sacrifice has issue with humanity. It is so important, infinity important. Sacrifice 9 commands for one with humanity also is infinity great. God bless human.